Buenos tardes, Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Even in the pinchy afternoon. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Bye-up. Bye-up. Alright, as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, exclusive breaking news. Yes, indeed, I write graffiti all over the bus. Even in the afternoon, I have to write graffiti. Porque there's a bus, it says, yeah, I got a can. We're going to make it happen in a menudo style, in a direct fashion. It tells no lies. There it is right there on that thumbnail, man. Babyfacewood is going to be incarcerated, right? And he's talking about he's going to be sitting down to 2028. Now, one never knows, does one? One never knows how long you're going to get. You fuck around and always think the worst and hope for the best. You think you're going to go in, Sasuke? Oh, you know what? I ain't even tripping, Holmes. Hey, motherfuckers are going to give me 4 or 5 years. Fuck it, I'll do that standing on my head. And then you get out in 6 months, or they OR you and they kick you right out, right? Or you go in there like some, hey, Sasuke, I only got to do 5 months. Huh? The wiggle is real. And then they break you off 5 years. And you're like, my legs just suck hell of dick, right? It's just all bad, right? It's a bad situation. But what makes it even worse, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, and I've said it filling me up with unleaded, man. I've said it in the beginning. Babyfacewood out of Yakima, Washington, is my favorite Northern California young rapper right now. Okay, I know GB's up out of Merced, man. A lot of respect to that Vato doing his thing, man. Pushing the narrative for the town, right? But I will say in a menudo style, man, right off the top, I fucks with some Babyfacewood, man. He is my favorite young rapper, man. This guy's super talented and really coming up in the game. He's part of the group Red Alert, man. You know, that basically that collabo of all these different rappers from Northern California that are really out there, really making moves, right? And Babyfacewood, being from Washington, out of state, he definitely hooked up and affiliated with the right individuals that are making moves out there right now. You know, you can't be mad at the young buck, but what I will say is this. Whatever he chose to do to be out there in the streets and handle his business, that man allegedly did that, right? It's not, he's a real G about his shit, right? Whatever people are telling on him about or whatever people are saying, I'm not going to say he did or didn't do. What I will say is, man, that's the real life of a really motherfucker out there in the streets, right? When you're really gang banging homes and you're really affiliated and you're really about that action and you're really living that life, man, well, guess what? You have charges of things up over your head. Funny thing is, this man's been wiggling. He's been definitely wiggling out the way, man, with these charges over her head, but he's doing the right thing as a grown man. See, as a young buck, as a young kid, man, your first intuition, the first thing you want to do is wiggle. But catch me if you can, that's it. Menudo. Right? How's that fool Gunners going? And they're out of there, right? I used to be like that. Catch me if you can. You're the cop, I'm the robber, right? Allegedly. Right? And I'd be gone. And I'd say it with my chest and be about that motherfucker. But at the same time, when you get older and you start to have good business acumen and you're really having that push like he is in the music industry, he's buzzing, cousin. The best thing to do is what this man is doing. He's on his grown man shit, man, on gang. I got to give him his respect because he's choosing to turn himself in. Yes, it says right there on the thumbnail, Babyfacewood will be turning himself in on Friday the 22nd. Why? Because Avato's ready to sit down and handle his business. He's ready to get activating functions. He's ready to go sit down and be incarcerated of these crimes that he's accused of. And hopefully, and I mean hopefully, man, this man's able to do a quick turnaround and get right out. Now, it's an unfortunate situation, just like young Travieso that got killed this last week. You know, when a youngster basically loses his momentum, his push, or even his life. Right now, Babyfacewood, this Red Alert group, everyone out of Northern California that knows what they know in the music industry knows that this is probably one of the tightest rappers coming out of, you know, I wouldn't say Northern California, but the Northern California style of rap. You know, he just dropped a new album, man, new single. The shit's pushing, it's pumping. I rock it every day out the 415s. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, indeedy, right? I'm not on my gangbanging hype, but I'm on my Promote the Chicano brand, promote the brown brand. That's it, plain and simple, period, man. It's what I do, that's what I does, and I'm going to continue to do that. But his momentum is going to stop. Okay, will he get some get-backs? I hope he will. You know, he's talking about 2028. You know, I don't know the specifics of his case, what he's facing, what exactly is going on. It's none of my business. And I'm sure he'd tell me straight to my, it's none of your business. And I'll be like, motherfucker, what you talking to me like that? And he'd be like, clack, 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 clack. And I'll be like, see, there we go. I slapped him, he shot me. Bang, bang, we're even, right? And that'd just be a fucking jerk reaction. But at the same time, I'm just playing. But on some real life shit, that's none of my business. And I wouldn't get in his business like that. But he put it out there on Twitter. He put it out there to the metaverse, right? In a menudo style that this Vato is actually going to go turn himself in and do some time. And he's looking at a quite extensive amount of time. We're in 2022. They're about to talk about 2028. That seems like 4 years to me. Go and sit that ass down. That ain't right. You know what I mean? That just definitely ain't right. I can't even think of, I I just can't. I can't even think about 4 years right now. You know what I mean? Sasuke, that's 4 kids. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Anyways, let me tell you something. Oh, damn, he ain't gonna get no Arby's or nada. Fuck, I hope you like sopita. So that's just what it is. But in real life, on some real shit, what it does is it slows his momentum down, man. Just when this guy was coming up, and it happens to the brown people all the time. Can't we just win once? Can't we fucking win when we finally get some talented individuals? We had one from the South out of Colorado, and now one out of Washington. Fuck, Califas was getting passed by, right? But anyways, we had a couple youngsters, man, one from the South and one from the North. Indubitably, man, they were going to be the next big thing for the raza. They were going to push what they needed to push. And what happens? Sabes one gets down, the other one's, you know what I mean, going to do some time. But I will commend him for being a man about the situation and holding his head, right? And not really tripping. You got to understand, when an individual man is facing an excessive amount of time like this, you know, and like I said, I don't know the specifics of his case, but when he's facing a lot of time like this, fuck, man, don't no one want to get locked up. Fuck, hey, it's court today. You're going to have to turn yourself in. Well, how long am I going to do? About 5-6 days? It's like I might be able to squeeze that in, right? About 5-6 years. Fuck you and your old lady and the judge. And I'm out of there, right? Fuck that. Catch me if you can. And that's exactly what it is. But this guy will commend him. Like I said, I don't have many homeboys in this world, man, that would do that. That would just actually step up to the plate and go face these years. But actually, he's doing it. He was a smart individual. He got his chips right. He got his money right. He got that buzzing cousin going. He dropped his albums. He put his music out there, man. And now he's going to go do some time. Hopefully, he gets a good lawyer. I'm sure he has the chips to do it, or I'm sure somebody will look out. And he's able to double back on him, and he's able to get back. Obviously, he knows more than we know, so he ain't really sweating the small things. But it is a fucked up situation, you know, and I see it all the time when raza is definitely pushing and they're actually opening doors for us and we're getting momentum. Something always gotta fucking happen, right? And then people are saying, well, it's because you want to want to gangbang, you want to do all this and that, instead of taking care of your priorities. Well, ¿sabes qué? Fuck it, esta es la primera, right? We were born that way. So we're cut from a whole different cloth. You know what I mean? So we didn't drink out of faucets, gold tips. We drank out of mangueras. That's it, straight up. And now Heinos drink out of manguera. Indubitably, right? And that's just the way it is. But yeah, that's a breaking news. You know, Babyfacewood has announced that he will be turning himself in on Friday. For those of you that don't know who Babyfacewood is, tap in with his music. He's a very talented individual out of Yakima, Washington. You know what I mean? The Yak Nortenos are really about that. Afghanistan, that motherfuckers are out there really pushing, really wiggling. Like I said, I don't promote Northern. I don't promote Southern. I promote Brown, right? And he is a Brown brother, man. And for that, I will say, man, his push is indubitably real. You know, am I going to put anything on his plate saying he's an active gang member and he's all about that smoke? Well, I'm going to let you decide that for yourselves, Holmes. That's not for me to share. But what I will say is that he's definitely going to go sit down, and his push is ugly because he's not going to have that no more. Now, he's part of this big group that just came together, man, and they're actually boom banging. They're making noise out there, right? They're making noise with all kinds of toys, man. And we're talking about Red Alert, GB out of Merced, my town that I created on the Dope Sound, right? And then we're talking about people like Asito, Young Iggs, of course. Who's that other one? Rico Too Smooth. Yeah, his name's just like mine. Gunner Too Smooth, Rico Too Smooth, him. And of course, they come together, man, to form a collective group that's actually out there doing their thing. Babyfacewood is part of this group. So I don't know how that's going to hinder or affect them. You know, they have songs together. I'm sure they have concerts and tours and things of that nature. But life is such, man. Life is life. If you have to go sit down, you have to go do your time, then motherfucker, go do your time. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. And it takes a real man to really sit back, get his ducks in a row, his ducks in order, Holmes, and say, you know what, fuck it, Holmes, let's go do this shit. Lock it up, right? What you mean lock it up? You gonna lock it up? Listen, I didn't mean it like that. See, it's always got to be an active deal thing, right? No, he's gonna go, locked up, they won't let him out. But I'm hoping they do. Why? Because I like him. I like his music. I like his push, and it reminds me of a young me, man. Someone that was just out there trying to get it and really be real with it, you know? Sometimes you got to be real with it. Sometimes you got to deal with it. And in this case, man, he's being real and dealing with it. And for that, I commend him, man. That's just a real one. But yeah, it's a big thing. Maybe not so much in Southern California because a lot of these vatos don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about. But I know in Northern California, there's a lot of people that are going to be mourning the day that he turns himself in and gets incarcerated. But such is life, man. You know, just like any other regular homeboy, man, you can fuck your whole career and your life up over, you know, being out there in them streets and wiggling in a certain way. You know, doesn't mean that motherfuckers are going to stop doing it, man. They're going to keep doing it to the end of time. It's it. Orale, I'm not talking dinosaurs either. Vatos are going to do their shit. And when you're caught, you're caught. If you're caught red alert handed, then you're caught red alert handed. That's just what it is. But at the same time, like I said, a lot of respect goes out to Babyfacewood, man, for turning himself in. He'll be doing that on the 22nd. And he's getting it. he's getting it, man. He's going to do his time, and hopefully he doesn't get a lot of time, but if he does, it is what it was, right? With that being said, I just wanted to give a quick update, man, quick breaking news on what's going to happen. For those of you that are from Northern California that really know who he is, then you know what he's going through, man, certain situations. For those of you that are from down south, he's another brown brother that we're losing to the struggle. Struggle meaning incarceration, death, oppression, things of that nature, man. It's never a good look, bro, when we lose a brown brother. Don't matter if you're from Northern California, Southern California, you're Chicano, you're brown, you're Mexicano, you're Latino, you're a Salvadorian, you're something, bro. You know what I mean? Don't fool with me, right? And that's just what it is. Anyways, say it with your chest, just like I did, man. Breaking news, Babyfacewood turning himself in. He's going to go sit down. 2028, motherfucker, what'd you do? Good president? Motherfucker, shit. Spend on la tira. Anyways, with that being said, gente, I hope that you go out there and you move smooth with a purpose. I hope you're having a great afternoon. I'm melting. Vallero. It's hot. It's hot than a motherfucker, right? But at the same time, I'm going to continue to do what I does, man. I had to put this out there real quick just because, man, it is really breaking news, man, to someone like me who's a big fan of Babyfacewood, regardless of what they think about me, what they think about my status, or what you may think. So I fucks with it. Music is music. It's a universal language to me, man. I don't give a fuck if they're sneak dissing me or direct dissing me. Guess what? I'm going to bump that shit loud and proud. Gracias for the views. You know what it is, man. With that being said, move smooth with a purpose. Go out there, get it for your familia. Only you can do it, man, just like I do it for mine, right? If you don't want to do it, then fuck you. I'm trade places with Babyfacewood. You go in there and get fucked while he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? I'll gladly take two of you for one of him. Right? That's how it is. Anyways, if you like this, please hit that like and subscribe. If not, thumbs down. Heavy is the head that wears this crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, which is the betterment of all people and coming together as a raza. For those of you who think that I'm faking the fun and I'm talking frivolous talk, fuck you. Pay me. Bang, bang. This is the gun.